Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. Whew, another Easter has passed. I spent the day going to see my grandson for his birthday, his 13th birthday. He's now officially a teenager. That's my son's youngest. And then I went and spent Christmas dinner with my daughter and her family, and it was beautiful. It was wonderful. We had nice long chats. I didn't have to worry about rushing home. You know, it was like when I had mom. Mom would be there 5 minutes and want to leave. Um, and now that I'm on my own, I have time that I can spend with my family and get to know my teenage boys. So I've only got one baby left. I call him a baby, but he's going to be 10 in June. So he's not going to be our baby anymore. But the boys are growing up so handsome and so well, and I'm proud of all of my children and my grandchildren. And we had a really nice time, and it was really wonderful to be able to chat with them and just spend some quality time together. I really, really enjoyed it. But yeah, so now I'm home. I have a week filled with videos for you. I'm putting this up actually real time on Easter Sunday. So I have already scheduled videos I hope you'll enjoy for the week. And I decided when I got home I was going to go and rest because I didn't get much sleep last night, but I decided to come into my craft room, clean up from the last video that I did. For those of you who saw my short, the one about the tickets, the faux tickets, that'll be going up next week because I've already got this week planned. And the reason I do that, and I thought maybe I'd come on here and kind of explain, and maybe I did a little bit, but I guess maybe I wanted to do that kind of face to face with you. Yeah, sometimes when I'll do a video during the day, there's an idea, there's some experiment I want to try, or there's something that I need to get out that I'm committed to. And I'll do those a little bit ahead of time and schedule them for the day that they're supposed to go out. But on days when I have watched some videos and want to try things, I want to experiment and test my creativity and all of that thing. So sometimes I'm videotaping maybe 2 or 3 in a day. And because I am passionate about sharing with you, I will schedule those in during the next week or two. So I hope you'll forgive me for that, I get, like I say, a little passionate about some of the things I'm doing, and I want to share it with you. And I'm not going to put up two videos a day. It's, you know, aside from today, of course, it's a little crazy. And not only that, by doing and scheduling them a little bit ahead of time, should anything happen, should I lose my creative mojo, whatever that may be, if I get busy doing something that I don't feel is, maybe it's too personal, maybe it's something that I just don't want to share, whatever, you know, things like that. If things come up, or if I get sick, or if something happens that I can't do videos, at least I know that you are going to be somewhat entertained over the next week or two. So at least it gives me a little bit of leeway. And sometimes if the videos are not particularly informative, but just something I want to share with you, I can bump that video off a little bit longer and put in its place something that's current, something that we've been discussing, something that's come up, whatever that may be. So I hope you understand. Sometimes I have a lot to share. Maybe, you know, some people think I'm making up for lost time because I haven't been that consistent over the last year or two. understandably so. But as I am becoming more, uh, I was going to say enthralled, but it's not just enthralled, because I am really on a journey of discovery of what talents I do and don't have, and how I want to conquer the don't haves a little bit. Um, I will push myself to try new things, and I want to share them with you. So yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to wish you all a very happy Easter. I hope that you are happy. I hope you are blessed, and whether you are with family or not, just being yourself and having a little bit of time to yourself is really, really important as well. I know that from experience, that me time has been very, very important to me. It's been almost a lifesaver for me, that through grieving for mom, and it's going to be a long process. I know it will. We shared a life for 8 years, and as mom declined, I felt more and more responsible, and so it's going to take me a while to forgive myself, and allow myself to realize that, I couldn't do it all, and that um, mom was getting ready to go, and I don't think I recognized it. I don't think I wanted to recognize it, even if I did. And I think that uh, sometimes we have to accept things, whether we like it or not. So, in saying that, I hope that regardless of your Easter, whether it was plans with family or having a nice quiet time to yourself, I hope that you are blessed with good health, with a good heart, and a good mind, and that you are as kind a person as I know you are. And I try to reflect that in my videos. I try to share personal feelings a lot. You've heard it, my whining, my complaining, my crying, my laughing. Um, I try to keep it as real as I can, and we're getting on in age, and I think that it's important for us to do a lot of laughing, to do a lot of smiling, and that's one thing that I was very privileged today to do with my grandsons, was laugh a lot, and and make them wonder about their grandmother. Make them wonder, oh, I didn't know that about you. And I think that that is kind of a fun thing to share um, when you're having a conversation with one of your teenage grandchildren, that you surprise them once in a while with things that they didn't know about you. And and it was fun, and then we laughed, and some of the things that we talked about were things that were very interpreted so differently, because of our age differences, because of their life experiences in their teenage years, and my life experiences as a senior citizen, and all of the years, all of the learning, all of the knowledge I have, in comparison to their surprise at things that I may come up with, or I may share with them, or that they didn't know. Uh, things that they would mention to me, they didn't think I would understand, possibly because they see me as nanny, their grandmother, an elderly person who may not be aware of things. And one of the funniest things that happened, because I don't watch the news, because I don't listen to anything, I didn't know there was an eclipse happening before my birthday. I think it's the 8th of April. It's going to be crossing our path somewhere, where the school kids, they were telling me that school is out that day for cautionary reasons. And I remember, gosh, my children were young. I remember going through an eclipse, And I don't remember it being such a big deal, but my daughter reminded me of a few tricks and things that we did together. And I didn't even know. I mean, I am so self-involved, I guess, when it comes to my crafting and my personal life, my grieving, my children. Um, I didn't pay attention to what's going on in the world. And so they were quite surprised that I didn't know that there was a big event in their life happening. It's a big event for them, and I appreciate that. So it was kind of fun to kind of tease Nanny about not always knowing what's going on, not always knowing terms of words that they use, and when I tell them things that, well, what does that mean? Um, and then I explain what it means to me, and there's such a vast difference of interpretation of words and so on, and how we laughed about terminology has changed, and what I used to think something was is no longer interpreted that way. And we laughed and we had a good time, and occasionally I did pull their leg, not a little teasingly, pretending not to know something so that they would be surprised. And of course, I'd have to own up for it later, but you know, fun things like that I enjoy. I enjoy the wide-eyed wonder of young people growing up, and I love to share with them and listen to them. And I had a really good Easter, and I enjoyed it very much. It was not only good for my heart, but it was also good for my brain. Anyway, guys, that's it for me for today. I just wanted to come on and let you know that I had a beautiful Easter, mind you, quick, and it was very busy, but enjoyable. And I hope you will enjoy my videos, the next coming videos that are coming up. There are a few that are quite interesting. And like I said, for those of you who watched my short and are curious about how I came up with those tickets, I have a video coming up on that, and I believe it's next Tuesday. So anyway, that's it for me for today. Happy Easter. God bless you all. The Lord is risen. And we'll see you again next time. Bye for now.